Hello there, and then welcome to a brand new video. This is How Beyond Numbers, where we learn maths the easy way. Now, in this lesson, we are looking at simultaneous equations, and we are using the substitution method. This is the second video talking of the substitution method. If after going through the first one, you've understood, and then you don't need any more examples, it is fine. But if you need more examples, you can continue watching this as well. Now, let's solve the following. So, starting with this question here, and per the steps we considered in the previous one, we have to solve the system 3x minus 2y equals 4, and then y is equal to x minus 1. So our solution. Now, as I usually do, I would like to name my equations. So this here becomes my equation 1, and then y equals x minus 1 becomes my equation 2. So with this said, we want to substitute one of the variables into the other, you see. And looking at equation 2, y has already been made the subject. So if y has been made the subject, then all we need to do is to substitute y in equation 1. So we'll do that by saying put y into equation 1. And how do we do that? So we know equation 1 was 3x minus 2y equals 4. Hence, instead of this y here, we write that 3x minus 2 into bracket. So instead of the y, we have x minus 1. That is this y here, you see. Then it's equal to 4. So simplifying further, we have 3x and 2 times x gives us a negative 2x. Then the negative 2 times 1 would then give us a positive 2 is equal to 4. Simplifying further, we have 3x minus 2x, which gives us an x plus 2 equals 4. Making x the subject, we have x equals 4 minus 2. And 4 minus 2 gives us a 2. So now that you have your x, you put the x into any of these equations, you see, to solve for the y. Putting it in this is very simple. So we say put your x into equation 2. Then equation 2 says y is equal to x minus 2, x minus 1. So instead of the x, we rather put y equals 2. That is x being 2. So 2 minus 1. Hence our y is equal to 1. And that is it. You see? So it implies that our x equals 2 and then y equals 1. This is how we solve our simultaneous equation. Let's pick one other example, and this one would involve a fraction. So looking at this question here, it says you have to solve, right? So you have to solve if half x plus 2 equals 5, and then x minus 2y is equal to what? 1. So how do we go about this? Our solution. So as usual, I would like to name my equations. Hence, I have 1 over 2x plus y is equal to 5. Mind you, you can write this as what? X plus 2y equals 10. But let's just leave it as it is. So this here is our equation 1. And then for equation 2, we have x minus 2y is equal to 1. Equation 2. So what we do is you pick a variable of your choice and then make it the subject. Now looking at equation 2, it is more easy for us to make x the subject. Okay. So from equation 2, which says that x minus 2y is equal to 1, let's say our x value should stand on its own. That is, we are making it the subject. So x is equal to 1, then plus 2y. So with this, we've been able to make our x the subject. Then we go on and say, let's now put the x we have made the subject into equation 1. You see, so that anywhere we see x, you're rather going to put all of this over here. And mind you, our equation 1 is 1 over 2x plus y equals 5. So what we are saying is, instead of the x, let's rather put all of this over there. That is 1 plus 2y. So that we are going to get 1 over 2 into bracket your 1 plus 2y, then plus your y equals 5. Now, there are so many ways you can evaluate this depending on how versed you are in equations. But I would rather choose to multiply each and every term by 2. The reason why I'm doing that is so that I would cancel out my fraction over here, you see. So I would multiply this here by 2, also multiply this by 2, and then also multiply this by 2. So multiplying each and every term by 2 so that you can take out your fractions. With that said, this 2 here cancels out this 2, you see. We are left with just 1. So we have 1 into bracket 1 plus 2y. Then this here gives us a 2y equals 10. You see, to evaluating further, we have 1 times 1, which is 1. 1 times 2y, which is what? A positive 2y plus 2y equals 10. Evaluating further, we have 1 plus 2y, which gives us 1 plus 4y equals 10. Y has not been made the subject yet. So for 1 plus 4y equals 10, 1 moves to the other side so that we have 4y equals 10 minus 1. Evaluating 10 minus 1 gives us a 9. Hence, making y the subject, we are going to divide both sides by 4. So that this 4 cancels this 4. Then you have y equals 9 over 4. As simple as that. So now that we have y, what you do is you put your y into any of the equation. Now let's go to the equations and then see. So we had what? This over here. And I think this is much simple for us to work with. X minus 2y equals 1. Hence, let's put y into equation 1. That was equation 2 right now. So let's put y into equation 2. Now, doing that substitution, we are going to get x minus 2. So this time around, instead of the y, we are putting 9 over 4 there. So minus 2 times 9 over 4 is equal to 1. And it's a matter of making y the subject. So we have x minus, we know this 2 here, we divide this 4 twice. So they are going to get negative 9 over 2 is equal to 1. Wanting to remove this here, we are going to multiply each and every term by 2. That is 2 times x minus 2 times 9 over 2. Then we have 2 times 1. And with that, we know 2 times x gives us a 2x. This cancels this so that we have a negative 9 equals your 2. Evaluating further, this 9 moves to the opposite side to become a positive 9. So that adding it to 2, we have 11. Hence, making x the subject, we are going to divide both sides by 2. So that at the end of the day, this 2 cancels out this 2. And then we can conclude that our x is equal to 11 over 2. So this implies that our x is equal to 11 over 2, whereas our y is equal to 9 over 4, right? So this is an approach of substitution to solve a simultaneous equation. And as usual, I'll leave some exercises here so you try just to test your understanding. So here you have the questions, just 5 of them. And I do believe that if you pay attention to all that we have done, plus our previous introduction to substitution, you'll be able to answer these questions as well. I do hope the video was helpful. If there's any issue of concern, you can always let me know at the comment section and I'll address that for you. In our next lesson, we are looking at using the elimination method to solve simultaneous equations. See you there and stay blessed. Bye for now.